Hi there, welcome to my channel. My name is Irene, and in today's video we will be learning how to sew this elegant outfit. The gown has already been uploaded on the channel, so we will be dealing with the top. And the top, the pattern has already been uploaded on the channel, which is how the pattern was drafted. So here, this is how it came out together. So if you haven't checked that out, kindly do check that out after watching this video. And yes, you would understand the reason why it was achieved and how it came into being. So here, these are the materials that I use. Let's just step right into it. I use Paradise Satin. You can decide to use whatever fabric that you would want to use. But if you're a complete beginner, I would advise that you stay away from bridal satin, because bridal satin is a type of fabric that is not very friendly to complete beginners. But if you are kind of advanced and you know how to deal with fabrics, I think I would advise that if that is what you want to use, it would be fine. But if you're a complete beginner, please let's just stay away from the bridal satin for now. Paradise is fun for you to use as well. It's heavy, it's stretchy, it's the best. Okay, but if it is Mikado or bridal satin, kind of stay back from it. But if you want to use a satin, but I would advise that you go in for the Paradise. Like I said earlier, the pattern has already been drafted and it has already been uploaded on the channel. So kindly check it out. The link is in the description. Kindly do check it out so that you can also see how it was drafted, so that you can draft it to your measurement as well. And yes, I would advise that if you put in your patterns on these patterns, if you put in your patterns on the fabric, try and add half inches to it when you're cutting, so that it would be the best. Okay, so the back, this section, it has already been cut, and we are dealing with a darting. Okay, so here we leave 2 inches zip allowance. That is what I've marked. And then from the 2 inches allowance, for the zip allowance, you go out by 4 inches to mark where your dart would be. And you make sure that with the length of the dart, it would be above your armhole, either an inch or 2 inches above your armhole. So after that, you transfer that information to the other section, since the back is divided into two because of the zip. Try and place it on it to, transfer the information on the top one as well. That is what I always advise. I don't advise you going through the whole system again of the 2 inches and 4 inches out. After you're done with one, you make sure that you place the other one on the other, and then you pin it out. So here, remember that the top had this flare with this kind of wavy effect at the down. Yes, this is what we are doing here. So after you folded it into two, you make sure that you put your hand at the apex, as you can see me doing here. Okay, we're actually going to be cutting the 180, 90 degrees flare. We are not doing the 360 flare here. This is the 90 degrees flare that we are cutting here. Okay, so yes, it's being folded into two, so it's going to be 180 at the end of the day. So here, this is what the length that you want. You actually keep the measurement, the tape measure at the apex, and then you mark out the measurement that you would want. Sorry, the camera really couldn't capture that sector. Kindly sorry, I'm sorry for that. But here at the waist section, the waist we are actually dealing with is waist, waist 32. Is it with, I think, yeah, it's with 32. That is what we are dealing with. But just understand the concept on how it is done, so that even if you get, or if your waist is 40 or 50, you can dearly achieve that. Okay, so here, this is what you do. You try your best to make sure that you mark them out, so that when you take the measurement, okay, when you take the measurement like this and then you multiply it by 4, you are supposed to get the circumference of the waist that you are working around. Okay, so the first two ones, we are not getting the measurement, so we moved a little bit down to make sure that we could get the wideness or the circumference of the waist. Okay, so this is it. We are dealing with 32, and here we actually had 30. Flare are always in bias. So by the time you'll be done with the sewing, there would be some kind of, stretchy thing happening. So it would always be able to fit perfectly. So I always make sure that I, kind of reduce the waist when I'm working with flares. So here is the wavy effect that was achieved. Okay, that is what I'm drafting here. So whatever pattern or design you would want yours to be at the down section, kindly do that as well. So here it wasn't really not, matching out, so I wanted to let it look very much even with the sizes and like the wavy effects. This is what you see me cutting here. If you're enjoying this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you will be alerted anytime that we upload a new video. And yes, online classes are available. Do not forget to hit me up. My link will be left in the description. Don't forget to do that. Yes, so this is what we achieved. You will cut a line in for it. My plan was to go in for with like other layers, but I just realized that okay, I just didn't want that. I wanted to maintain this. So that is what you see me doing here. And here the top is already been sewn. Okay, the darting has been sewn and everything. So here we are actually dealing with the waist. So this is the waist of the person, which is 30 inches, sorry. So the 30 inches with about 38, that is what you see me marking them out there. Yes, you divide it into 4, okay, and then you use your ruler to draft it and join it together so that you can join the flare with a wavy base, okay. Yeah, so after that, after you're done with your shape, you try your best to make sure that you'll bring the pins to where the waist was, okay. So here in this section, this is what you see. The wavy flare has already been sewn and it is yet to be attached to the top of the dress. I mean the top of this top. Sorry for that. It is actually being added to the top, okay. Yes, so here this is what you see me pinning things together. And one thing I always try to do is to make sure that midpoint and midpoint always meet, no matter what the problem is, no matter what the situation is. When you're working, make sure that your midpoint, if you're adding things together, the midpoint and the midpoint has to meet. You do not start from end to end, but rather you start from the midpoint to the midpoint. Okay, that is the best advice that I would give. Okay, yes, we have online services available. If you want us to have one-on-one with you, I'm always open for that. Send me a message, let's talk about that. And the great thing about mine is that for now, we do one-on-one online sections. So it is done through video calls. We have conversation about the topics that you're having issues with. If you're a complete beginner, yes, I do have a syllabus. I share them with you. If you would want us to take some things out, add some other things together with it, we can do that. And then we start from there. And they are completely based on what you would want. Okay? Yes, what the topics that you would want us to treat. Because fashion and so like it's a very big niche. So if you want to get into the ready to wear, there are some things you get to know. If you want to get into bespoke, there are some information you gotta know. So when we have that connection, then we know which niche that you would want to go. But if you would just want to know everything, we just have it in 3 grades. We have the beginner stage, the advanced stage, and the masterclass stage. Okay, so here I was attaching the sleeve to the top. The sleeve was kind of complicated a little bit, so I'll be leaving the link in the description on how it is being cut and how we achieve this particular design. Okay, I wanted the upper section to be in, the pleat. I wanted the pleats for the down for the skirt to be part of the sleeve. So it was kind of a bit, not a bit, not too much, but I think I've done a different video for that. It will be left in the description so that you can also check that out as well. So here, in this section, I was actually dealing with the sleeve. Yes, so this is how I attached the sleeve to the top. So here, yes, not forgetting my labels. This is Irena collection. That is my brand. My brand is Irena. So that is what you see me actually attaching my logo into the outfit. Okay? All my informations are on my logo though, so when it comes, it's like my card. And yes, all my other social media handles will be left in the description. Kindly let's do link up there as well. I would surely appreciate that. Yes, yes, yes. So after it was attached to it, I use my latte to, kind of get some of the threads out of the way. Yes, yes, yes. And please, the down section has already been uploaded on the channel. Like I said earlier, kindly do check out how you can work around these pleated fabrics. And this is how the whole outfit looked with a touch of beading at the base of the flare with a wavy kind of thing. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is how the whole thing came out. And yes, 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 this is how the outfit looked. You'll be able to achieve this. If you're able to sew this, kindly do tag me when you're done with them, and then yes, I would really love to see the pieces you come out with. Thank you so much for watching till this section. If you have any questions, kindly leave them in the comment section. I would be gladly to answer all your questions, and have a great day. Don't forget to watch the next video. Click on the link on the screen to enjoy the other videos I have on this playlist. XOXO.